these years in the cold, play hell on my throat, till everything I say burns like cinders. Well, it's hard to belong to a girl or a song in the crease of a strangling winter. It's
really a self-stick. Self-stick.
You got it, man. Doubles as a tripod. Have you been working on this chimney, Cars? I'm taking your awkward silence as a yes.
I put it as a kind of.
All right.
They broke that big piece off. I only broke a little piece off.
Who, my dad and Curtis?
No,
Or just Curtis?
Joseph.
Oh, Joseph too?
Yeah, downstairs.
Huh?
He's downstairs.
Gotcha.
Grace and everything here.
Figures that he'd be here.
Why wouldn't he?
I know, right?
What we do is throw the garbage out.
Hey, is there a working fridge here, Cars?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Fridge right there.
This is our supplies for the month. Some milk and jelly and yep.
Oh, I forgot to eat those.
Alright, Big Hoss, what's the plan? What's up, Joseph?
This is all coming out. This is all coming out. This right here goes clear up through the house, up through the roof.
Yeah.
So
you're taking it out. What's the structure like in between the floors and in the walls?
it's concrete block all the way up through the roof from here.
Yeah.
And so this wall and everything's all coming out. This will stay because it has ductwork in it. We kind of have to work from the top down where he started on the roof
Yeah.
and work our way down, otherwise we crash and burn down here and then we collapse. Carson, you want a pair of gloves?
There's some upstairs.
You got some? If you got it, right. Alright, we're gonna throw the garbage out of the dump trailer, and then that way, if we throw all the cardboard and burnables.
Started on this project
Heads up! Dropping a heavy load.
Feel so good. Spend my days working, spend my nights drinking, howling at the moon. Screaming for days when you were coming back. No, it couldn't come too soon. Couldn't come too soon. Things I've been so out of place, wondering if I fit in.
Get this drywall so we can get these
visionmd.com. But don't delay. Schedule your free
Well, I guess I'll just search for one then.
It's just right here we have
What can I do with these staples?
I'm gonna go help swing with that.
Ah, take this one.
come on, hit it with all your strength.
There we go. His turn.
th fastest growing city in the nation currently. Lehigh, Utah. Got the Adobe building up there. You know, I talk a lot of shit, and I gotta say this while it's fresh on my mind. You know, I really just gotta acknowledge the fact how cherishable and memorable these moments of being able to work with my father and a lot of my family. Construction's been in my family for generations. My grandfather was in construction on my father's side, and then my dad does construction. And you know, I've grown up doing construction my whole life. You know, it was a day off for me when my dad would come and check me out of school and say, hey, you want to come and spend a day with me on the job site? And I was like, hell yeah. You know, before I was doing math, I was out there pounding nails and learning to drive heavy machinery, you know, the skidsters, the front end loaders, all that jazz. Just a big part of my life. I've been able to do a lot of things during my life, encompassing a very broad range of life experiences. Experiencing and being able to identify with a multitude of different cultures. You know, I was raised inner city, but we had our own little piece of land. We had animals growing up. I was in 4-H. But then at the same point in time, I was off being able to experience the urban life, a little bit of suburban life, construction life. My family is very internationally influenced. We speak, you know, a very broad range of languages encompassing, you know, French, Spanish, all the way to the Asiatic languages, and just being influenced by all these cultures and all my uncles and aunts. And then, you know, kind of the same thing on my mother's side as well. My grandfather on my mother's side had a big farm growing up, and just being able to go over there and spend some time on the farm and go fishing, go play down in the creek, you know what I mean? Like, that was a fucking day and a half, you know, playing in the creek, walking up and down the stream, messing around, or going and walking around out in the desert, you know, collecting cool rocks and whatnot. So just a lot of good shit, people. Gotta definitely acknowledge the fact that, you know, I'm blessed. Talk a lot of shit, but you know, bullshit's a welcome thing every once in a while. Being able to just shoot the shit with people, you gotta fucking talk shit every once in a while. You gotta be able to get shit talked on. You gotta be able to handle shit yourself. And even though it stinks, you just gotta brush it off. So I think I'm gonna make and patent a new beauty product. I'm just gonna call it Concrete. That's literally what the title on the actual container is going to be. And you know, it's going to be like this really sculpted, hardworking individual on there, you know, with some really bold looking concrete blocks, right? And literally what it's going to contain is just concrete dust and my sweat. Nothing else left to do but go to sleep, boys. Get up, do the same thing again tomorrow.